Brenda Lee, the legendary singer behind the timeless 1958 holiday classic Rockin' Around the Christmas Tree, has been reflecting on her remarkable career in the new PBS American Masters documentary, Brenda Lee, Rockin' Around. At just 12 years old, Lee recorded the iconic song that would go on to become a staple of the holiday season. However, Lee's impact on the music industry extends far beyond her festive hit. During the 1960s, she was the most popular female pop star in the world, often drawing comparisons to modern-day superstars like Taylor Swift. Her chart-topping success was unprecedented, with back-to-back number-one hits in 1960, including I'm Sorry and I Want to Be Wanted, achieved while she was still in her teens. One of the most fascinating aspects of Lee's career is her connection to fellow rock and roll legends, the Beatles. In the documentary, Lee reveals that she headlined a show in England where the Beatles, then known as the Silver Beatles, served as her opening act. This encounter marked the beginning of a lasting bond between Lee and the Fab Four, particularly John Lennon. Lee, now 80, fondly recalls her time with the Beatles, describing John Lennon as her favorite Beatle. I loved them all, but John was, to say the least, irreverent, had a great sense of humor. He was magical, he was a genie in the bottle, and he let me have the cork, she says. Lennon's admiration for Lee was mutual, as he once referred to her as the first female rocker. Keith Urban, who appears in the documentary, echoes Lennon's sentiments, stating, "Yeah, she deserves that. Of course, John Lennon didn't give out compliments easy." Lee's influence on the music industry is undeniable, with a career spanning multiple genres, including rockabilly, pop, and country. One of her earliest hits, the 1959 top 5 single Sweet Nothin's, showcased her rock-edged sound, which would later be sampled by Kanye West in his 2013 song Bound 2. Lee's country hits in the 1970s and 1980s further solidified her position as a music legend. Her numerous accolades include inductions into both the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and the Country Music Hall of Fame, a rare achievement shared by only a handful of artists. Last Christmas, Lee made history when Rockin' Around the Christmas Tree finally reached the top of Billboard's Hot 100 chart, 65 years after its initial release. At 78 years old, Lee became the oldest performer to score a number-one single on the chart, a feat she celebrated with a second week at the top. Country superstar Trisha Yearwood, who appears in the documentary and Lee's Rockin' Around the Christmas Tree video, marvels at Lee's enduring legacy and her remarkable connection to the Beatles. "There's not very many people you can be around with, and they talk about that time they hung out with the Beatles," Yearwood says. Brenda Lee, Rockin' Around is currently streaming on PBS.org through January 14th, offering a unique glimpse into the life and career of a music icon.